Hey everyone, how you doing? It's Liam from Push Square, and Sony have just announced that the next State of Play presentation will be broadcast on Thursday the 25th of February at 2 PM Pacific Time, 5 PM Eastern Time and 10 PM GMT. This came out of nowhere, much like the news yesterday that the company are working on a brand new VR headset, so that's quite exciting. According to the PlayStation blog article, this State of Play broadcast will, quote, serve up new updates and deep dives for 10 games coming to PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, including new game announcements and updates on some of the third-party and indie titles you last saw in June's PlayStation 5 showcase. Other than that, the only thing the company said is that the show will clock in at around 30 minutes or so, give or take, and that there will be no PlayStation hardware or business-focused updates in this show. So that's nice. It looks like the company are going to be giving us some more information about titles releasing over the next maybe 8 to 12 months. I'd imagine they're probably going to focus more on games coming out in the first half of the year, and will then give us more information about games coming out in the second half and the first half of 2022 at their summer quote-unquote E3 presentation in either June or July. So what can we expect from this then? Well, although it doesn't explicitly mention anything about first-party titles, I'd put some money on us seeing Returnal and Ratchet & Clank A Rift Apart. Returnal launches on the 30th of April 2021, while Ratchet & Clank launches on the 11th of June, making them the two first-party titles that are launching within the next 6 months. Even if we only see a little bit more information on the two games, I'm sure Sony will bring both along. Perhaps we'll see a touch of Gran Turismo 7, considering it's just being delayed. I'd imagine they'll want to show off a little bit, but not too much. However, most likely and most excitingly, I reckon we'll see a lot more of Horizon Forbidden West, perhaps some kind of extended gameplay demonstration, and maybe we'll see the same for God of War Ragnarok. However, I wouldn't be surprised if Sony hold off on showing us that until their summer presentation. It feels to me like Horizon and God of War are too big for them to be put together into one presentation. However, it seems to be skewed more so towards new game announcements, which is quite exciting, and updates on third-party and indie titles from last June's PlayStation 5 showcase. That was the first game showcase we had for the PlayStation 5. So going off that bit of information, we may see the following third-party games. We may see more of Project Athia, Ghostwire Tokyo, Deathloop, Resident Evil Village, and Pragmata. Resident Evil Village and Deathloop seem to be the ones that I would expect we'll see more of, seeing as though they are out before any other game on that list. Resident Evil Village is out on the 7th of May, which is coming up. That's pretty close, so I reckon we can probably expect maybe a new gameplay trailer for that. As for indie games, we have Kena Bridge of Spirits, Goodbye Volcano High, Oddworld Soulstorm, Jet the Far Shore, Stray, Solar Ash, and Little Devil Inside. Kena Bridge of Spirits is penciled in for a March release date, so it could be highly likely that we'll see much more of that title and perhaps get a release date, something within the next few weeks, I'd imagine. Other than that, it would be good to see more of Stray and Little Devil Inside, as those were the two games that seemed to generate the most buzz after that initial June presentation. Personally, I'd like to see more of Goodbye Volcano High, but to be honest, we could see any of those games on that list, as all of them are scheduled to release at some point in 2021. As for new game announcements, I can't foresee anything massive being announced in this particular presentation. Although it is the first presentation of the year, they could have something pretty big in store for that one final thing they reveal at the end of the presentation. Maybe a tease for a new Uncharted game, perhaps. However, I would maybe rein back your expectations, because the blog post doesn't mention anything about first-party titles in this particular conference. So, are you excited to see what Sony has in store for its first State of Play of 2021? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please do consider giving it a like, and make sure to subscribe to Push Square for everything PlayStation. Thank you, as always, for watching.